Am I audible, guys?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Welcome to Isha Training Solutions, guys. We'll wait for 2 more minutes for other learners to join, and then we'll start our demo session. Thanks for joining. We'll wait for 2 more minutes, and then we'll start our discussion. Once again, welcome everyone. Welcome to Isha Training Solutions. Hope my voice is audible for everyone. My screen is also
Yes, sir.
visible for everyone.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now coming.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Thanks for the confirmation. So myself, Saravanan Srinivasan. So I have 16 plus years of experience in performance testing and performance engineering. So I take training for uh, JMeter performance testing tool, LoadRunner performance testing tool, Load, Gatling, and I also take APM tools like Dynatrace, AppDynamics, Neuralink, Datadog, those tools also, and then performance engineering batches also. Okay, with that brief introduction about me, I just wanted to have kind of fair understanding about our today's uh, learners. Okay, so maybe you guys can uh, drop a message in the chat saying like uh, basically what is your background basically. I mean, right now you are a performance tester or you are a manual tester, automation tester, developer, support engineer, student, whatever. Okay, just for uh, uh, probably get to know like our audience where we are actually coming from, so that we in line to that we will have our discussions. So basically we'll understand like what is our objective of joining this demo session or joining this training session. Small note maybe, and then even if you are having an experience in IT sector, that is also fine for me, probably 2 year experience or 4 year experience, like that also a small note is fine for me. Automation tester, manual and automation tester, DevOps engineer, performance tester. Okay, very good. Combination of manual, automation, mobile application tester. Very good. Hmm. Good start. Basic knowledge of JMeter. Yes, very good. Performance tester. Hmm. Student. Yeah, that is also important, right? Those who wanted to choose your career in this line of activity, that is also very important. Okay, second student. Very good. Non-IT want to start. Very, very good. Yeah, that is also something. Hmm. Yeah. So basically, why I ask this is to get to know that, because people will always have the mindset like, am I uh, uh, coming to the current or correct training, or what? Is it really suitable for me, or what? Kind of doubt always people will have it in their mind. At least let others also know that yes, this is a forum. Everybody is there. Every mixture of technical people are there, or even students are there, so that you will not get. Sorry, sorry. Those who are not talking, please go on mute. Sorry. Yeah. So get to know that there are mixture of technical professionals and students are there, so that this is the right forum. We will start our learning in Apache JMeter performance testing tool. Okay. So why I asked this question? Maybe I'll not spend much time. I'll little go back to my experience. I started my career as a non-technical. After completing my engineering, I started as a non-technical person, and then I got an opportunity to work as a IT professional. Started my career as manual tester. Then all of a sudden they gave me an opportunity to do automation testing using UFT. Okay, earlier it was called as QTP. Now it is actually UFT. So I did that activity, and suddenly they gave me performance testing task. So that is how my career also I also got an opportunity. Why I'm telling this? Because there is nothing like one sector to another sector you cannot move, or it is little hard to learn things, grab things. No, nothing like that. Okay, nothing like that. It is only hunger for learning, and you have some objective to move towards. If it is there, anytime, anything that you can learn, and then you can move your career ladder. So that is the motivation that we have to have. Yes, I did the same, and I expect all of you, those who wanted to horizontally or vertically grow your career, so you can definitely do it. That is definitely possible. That is what I'm trying to say. And yes, performance testing is it's kind of easy, and then opportunities are also very, very high. I'm not promoting, that is a fact. Okay, that is a fact, because if you look at the industry right now, the opportunities of performance testing is actually high. Only thing is, I mean, definitely you should learn about tool. I'm not denying that, but opportunity wise, it's actually very, very good, and that too, a very minimum coding skill or something is actually required when compared to uh, when compared to automation testing. You require more of coding knowledge and all, right? Here it is required, but it is not really experienced or advanced level. It is not required. It foundation level or intermediate level is more than sufficient to do your activity. Okay, that is the best part of performance testing activity. And that too, one performance testing tool and minimum knowledge of one APM tool is sufficient. You can straight away go for interviews, and you can apply for jobs. That is the best part also. Okay, that is the best part. So that too, now industry is actually uh, demanding uh, uh, either one performance testing tool I mentioned, right? Predominantly now JMeter. Earlier it was different story. Probably some 10 years before and all, people used to learn other tool called LoadRunner. But now every vendor, every customer, they started preferring like, why I have to spend money for tool, tool licensing cost. I don't want to spend money for tool licensing cost. Instead, I will spend on the person who is actually doing the activity, the performance testers, basically. Okay. So that is the reason everybody started preferring Apache JMeter tool. So now industry, proportionally, if you divide, many projects, they are operating through Apache JMeter tool only. So that is the reason the interest is also important, and people, those who are learning JMeter is also increasing nowadays. Okay. I'll take a pause here. Any questions, anything that you wanted to have a discussion, please let me know. Yeah, don't hesitate. Don't think like this is a good question, bad question, and all. Here we are spending our golden time. We wanted to learn something. We wanted to get back after the demo session and even after the training session. So please ask your question and then get it clarified, and then we'll move to the next discussions. This is the same case across the session also. There is nothing like we will ask later, or this is not a good question right moment. No, you can ask a question and then we can move on.
Hey, Saravanan.
I heard, just just a minute. I got a question in the chat and then I'll come back to you, Sandeep. Is that fine for you?
Yes, sir. Fine, fine.
Yeah, sure. So the question is, I heard performance testing openings are very, very rare when compared to others. How can we go about? See, it's not rare. Okay, every project, before even going to the production, they have to certify the performance, right? Probably the numbers will be proportionately different. Manual testers will have little more number, and then automation testers considerably little less number. Performance testers considerably little less number. Okay, that is a count. But other than that, opportunities are still high only, provided you have one performance testing tool and one APM tool knowledge, and probably basic understanding about the performance concepts. That is enough. You can apply for jobs. Opportunities are very, very high. Okay. Only thing is, when compared to manual testing numbers or automation testers number, you will feel it is less, because with the minimum performance testers itself, you can operate multiple applications. Okay, I'll tell you why and all later. But if I have 5 testers, I can even operate 5 applications. That is the reason. Other than that, there is no uh, uh, reduction in the opportunity. It is actually wide range of opportunities that are available. Yeah. Now you can ask your question. I think Sandeep, right? Who who raised your hand first? Sorry, I
Uh,
missed your name.
I think so. Myself. This is
Yeah, please.
Sri.
Yeah, please,
Hey,
please.
yeah. Hey, yeah. So, is there a chance that this performance testing can be done through any AI as well? I mean, upcoming AI tools, or
See, that is the expectation. That is the expectation. Everybody started talking about Gen AI. Everybody started talking about how to make things in an automated way, or build an intelligence inside that, like that. But I would say it's too early to go into that stage. Uh, uh, but I see probably 2 years from now, or 1 year from now, probably it will happen. But right now, whatever that we are doing, it's all kind of manual and little automated, not like completely AI driven things and all. It's yet to come, Sri.
okay. And another thing is, so as part of this course, will you be able to cover dynamic date fields, how to handle them, uh,
Yeah, we are covering.
whichever. Okay,
Yeah,
got it.
we are covering.
So, is it a part of another language like a curl commands or something like that?
Which one? Which one you are asking?
I mean, dynamic date fields or creating bearer
That
tokens.
that is using the function. JMeter function is
Okay,
there, right? Yeah.
okay, okay, got it. Okay.
Yeah. JMeter is a Java. I think we got one more question in the chat as well. JMeter is a Java tool. Okay. And yeah, and then what are all the tools we are using for performance automation testing? What is that? So performance testing. Okay, there are different tools in the market. One is Apache JMeter, which is a open source tool. Open source, I hope many in this forum will understand what is open source, what is commercial, but benefit of others, I'm saying open source is free of cost. Commercial is somebody owning the tool and we have to pay license cost. Okay, LoadRunner is actually owned by my OpenText. Okay, earlier it was Microfocus, earlier it was HP, like that. Okay, so we have to pay license to the vendor, get the license, and then we have to use it. But in the case of Apache JMeter is a open source tool. Similarly, there is one more tool available called Neoload. Neoload is also a commercial tool. There is one more tool called Gatling. So like that, there are different tools in the market. But our focus area is actually JMeter. I don't have knowledge. No, there is no knowledge of Java and all required. I told JMeter is a Java tool designed in Java. Okay, we are going to operate JMeter. Okay, so other than that, there are small scripting, maybe uh, very rarely used, which is Bean shell scripting, Groovy scripting, or JavaScript. Okay, but those are also not required. I'll explain. I mean, probably during the course of our session, I'll explain why it is not really required, or kind of small scripting things alone required and all. I'll explain later. But other than that, without even doing writing of the script, you can still do performance testing. You can still do performance testing. Actually, JMeter is a kind of traffic capture tool also. Okay, traffic capture is nothing but we are going to capture the traffic which is happening between your browser and your server. I'll explain again. We are going to capture the traffic which is happening between your browser and the server. Okay, so this tool is actually having the capability to capture uh, HTTP traffic. Okay, so that you are not going to write literally scripts and all. Don't think like straight away you are going to write 1 2 3 like that. You are not going to write any coding and all. It is kind of a record and playback. Okay, mostly it is like that. 90 to 95% of the time it is like that. Very rarely or corner chances only you are going to write 1 or 2 line of code and all. That is also we are going to cover in our session. What are all the opportunities where you require to do scripting, right? That is also we are going to cover. Other than that, without even doing any writing of a script, still you can do performance testing. I'll explain during our regular session. We'll cover all these InfluxDB, Grafana, Dynatrace. Yeah. All these are part of our Siri is working weird nowadays. Whatever you are talking, it is actually operating. So, sorry. Yeah. All these topic is actually covered. Practically, we are going to do all these things. This InfluxDB, Grafana, Dynatrace, all these things we are going to do in our regular sessions. Actually, the best part, I would say, in this course content is that uh, industry what they are expecting when you are into the project level, right? That we are going to cover it in the training itself, so that you will get that confidence that whenever you are getting any new project, you will straight away do that activity. Industry best practices, interview questions, all the things we are going to discuss in our session itself, so that confidence will help you to do projects straight away. Okay, that is what the objective of this session. It is not something theoretically we are going to cover. No, everything is actually practical, and in industry what is happening, that is also we are going to cover. So I usually will do uh, I mean I also do project level activities, and I also do support level activities. Support, you know, right? Like project support activities also. Training also I'm doing. So which means I know what are all the various combinations in which people are expecting work. So I'll explain all those examples. This is what customer is expecting. This is how you have to reply for them. This is how you have to do your work. Kind of industry best practices and everything we are going to discuss in our regular sessions. Okay, what are all the protocols we will be exploring as part of the train? See, samplers, with respect to the samplers concern, I would say we are covering these things. Just a minute. Okay, HTTP sampler, JDBC sampler, and then FTP sampler we are going to cover. Okay, but all your entire work is actually HTTP sampler only. This FTP and JDBC and all, for extra activities, if somebody is asking, in that level I'm covering it. But other than that, this HTTP sampler is more than sufficient to do your entire activity, because all your web application communication is actually a HTTP communication. So it will cover everything.
Yeah, hi, Shravan. My question is, for APM tool, we are going to learn in detail or basic level. Nowadays, without APM tool knowledge, we cannot crack the interview, right? Without server side knowledge. So we are going to learn how to find the bottlenecks, CPU, memory utilization, these things also, right?
See, actually, our focus area is JMeter only. But if you feel like you wanted to have that also little explained in that level, yes, I'm okay for it. I mean, anyways, our focus area is when we are running a test in JMeter, that traffic is actually going to Dynatrace and AppDynamics. How I mean Dynatrace. So how you are going to investigate the transaction level details in Dynatrace? That is the explanation. If you really feel like some more additional things or fields I wanted to explain in Dynatrace, I'm okay for it. I can explain that.
Yeah, okay, thank you.
Yeah, sure, Krishna. That is like probably you can cover it in one of the session, like key aspects in Dynatrace, and where we wanted to look into host monitoring means what, service monitoring means what, process monitoring means what, real user monitoring means what, synthetic monitoring means what, like that. But it is not really inline to JMeter, but since because you are asking, maybe we'll explain that. Actually, very important topic. There is a separate training we are having. I mean, like JMeter, we are also running separate batches for Dynatrace also, but we'll have kind of high level explanation in the JMeter session itself. Yeah.
And what are the web
What is
application we are going to cover, like JIP tools or any
See,
application?
I have few applications. I'll show you during our regular session itself. But JPEG Store is also there. Okay. Other than that, there are websites that are there. I'll show you during our regular sessions to do the script recording, correlations, and parameterization, everything. Okay.
And how many types of script we are going to learn? Uh, we for correlation parameterization, we have different types of dynamic values is there, right? For different types of applications.
See, boundary extractor and the regular expression extractor, both the things I will explain with different examples. It'll be probably for 3, 4, or even more than that. We will cover it. I'm saying the sessions. We'll cover that.
Okay. Thank you.
For for the benefit of others, maybe for you guys, this could be a little high technical things, but this is all important topics. What Krishna is asking is all important topics in JMeter. That I'm saying, like, we will cover it in a detailed way. Okay. Rahul, your question, I did not get it completely. Am I missing something? Is this performance testing with the JMeter? What is this? Could you please elaborate your question? Yeah, probably in the meantime. So I'll come back. So what we will do, I'm going to explain the course content that we are going to cover as part of this entire course journey. I really wanted to get the I mean your inputs also. because certain times you feel like I wanted to have this extra. Probably now Krishna asked like, why don't you give little more stress on Dynatrace part also, right? Kind of. We'll go through the course content and feel free to interact. That is very important. Every time when you interact, you will get not only you, others in the forum also will get some information. So if you feel like something has to be explained, I'll explain one more time. Any global certification also included in this? See, as part of the any training that we are covering, we are going to give course completion certificate. That is separate. For JMeter, there is a V skills. V skills. Okay, there is a organization. They are providing the certification. You can even go for it. Okay, that is a certification exam available. Okay. So coming back. So basically, why I mentioned students also are there in this forum, right? Actually, I am going to start this session from the scratch only. In the sense, like I am going to explain what is performance testing, type of performance testing, like that only. I am going to start, so that don't worry. Foundation level, you will be strong. Okay. Uh, uh, you feel like uh, if somebody is asking a question, you will be thorough in the basic concepts also. It is not about JMeter. I'm going to start from scratch only. Performance testing means what, different type of performance testing means what, like that, so that it is going to be benefit for everybody. Okay, even manual tester, automation tester, any stream, we are going to start from the scratch, and then we are going to the focus area, which is a JMeter too. Okay, that is how the entire course is actually designed. Okay, so don't feel like if I join this, I'm going to join separate classes for other things or what. No. Anyways, we are going to cover everything in this session itself. I'm going to, even while explaining certain things also, I usually say, this is an interview question. Frequently, they'll ask this question. If they are asking this question, you have to answer like this. Like that also, I'll cover it over the journey, over the each of our session also. I'm going to explain that. So that it will be very, very useful for you. Probably when you are attending the interview also, you can, the way we are explaining, you can provide your answers and then get it clear. Okay. I think we got question. If I miss any session, then we'll repeat. No, if you are missing the session also, not a problem, because every session is actually recorded. Okay, now also this session is also recorded, and we will share this recorded video in the YouTube playlist URL. Okay, YouTube playlist URL, we will share these videos on a daily basis. Daily, we will upload the video in that playlist URL, and this videos you are going to have it for lifetime access. That will be there for lifetime access. You can watch it n number of times. Not only during the session, after the session, anytime you can watch the video, and you can come back and you really feel like I need little more clarification, I need little more example, like that. Still, you can come back and then you can ask your questions, get the clarifications, and then we can move on. Okay, so these videos you will be having it. Okay, still, I mean, still you are watching the video and still you are having the questions. Next day you can come and ask your question. Not a problem. There is nothing like you should not ask. You can definitely ask your question. If it is benefit for everybody, we can connect and then we can go for it. Or if it is something specifically to your need and your project related question, probably we can connect offline, one-on-one, and then we can uh, uh, solve your queries. Okay, that is also we can do it. What is the class timing? 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. IST, and corresponding timelines are there in the website. Okay, you can go here and then see. This is the timing. Okay, so 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. IST, corresponding timelines are here. I'm talking about other location learners. You can go through it. Even probably what I'll do, I'll copy paste this link in the chat. You guys can take a look of it. This is the course content that we are going to cover, and this is the timing and everything which is available in the website itself. Okay, what will be the duration of this training? Like 1 hour, sorry, 1 or 2 months. So actually 1 hour per day, guys. Okay, 1 hour, 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. 1 hour per day. 35 hours we are going to have the sessions. 35 hours. Okay. So that is how we are planning. So it'll probably you can quantify it, right? Excluding the Saturdays and Sundays. Saturday, Sunday is holiday. Okay. Monday to Friday we are going to have the session. So accordingly you can calculate it. Is there any way to keep the timing little early also? Actually, for me, this US overlap time, right? 6, 7 and all, I usually have my on-site calls. So that's the reason I kept it by 8. 8 is I felt like 8 is a good time only. Probably, Sri, what you can do, you can have a word with Kumar sir. You message Kumar. Just a minute. His number is here. Here. Okay. This is the number. I'll copy paste this number in the chat. Or you are part of the group already means not a problem. You can straight away drop a message. This is Kumar sir number. Okay. You drop a message stating like this is your concern. Timing is not working out for you. They'll definitely provide solutions. Okay. So morning time is possible. Actually nowadays the enrollments are very less if you are having the morning batches. Actually that is a open thing nowadays. If you are having the morning time slots, nobody is actually now that is actually a post COVID effect. Maybe people are waking up late, maybe, or what, I don't know. We are getting very less enrollments, but you also your name is actually mentioned as KS. Please have a word with Kumar sir, and then we will yeah.
I have one question, Sharvana. Like when we start our JMeter sessions, okay, will be so in the phase of scripting activities. So, like, what type of application you'll be navigating through us? So, my concern, my main question was previously I attended a session, demo session. So, in that they were navigating through a dummy application called WebTools. Okay, so when we compare the real-time applications, which is of more complex, so that is the reason I'm asking this.
See, that's what I also can show web tours, JPEG stores, Blaze demos, or Konakat, and then even request.in. Like that, there are different websites are there. Okay, so even Isha is also we are working on one of the application, but right now that application is not completely available. But I'll try to show as much as maximum complex application so that you feel different variety of correlations, parameterizations are in place, Praveen Kumar. Okay.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, sure. If any, just a minute. I got one. Sir, will there be a brief demo on how JMeter look like in today's class? Will you be? Yeah, I'll show. JMeter I can simply show, Prabhakar. Give me some time. I'll take the next question and then we'll move to your thing. If any issues, doubts after course is over, will you help after 1 or 2 months? Yeah, definitely. See, this is not about session, trainer, learner, student. No, it's about a technical relationship we wanted to maintain for years. Okay, anytime you feel like you are facing issues in your project level, you can feel free to come and then ask the questions and then get it clarified. Okay, because everybody is going to learn, right? New challenges, new project. So that always I'm available. But while I'm telling that, I also wanted to have one disclaimer here. There are times I also had the bad side of it. There are learners, they'll ask me to join in WebEx. They'll share the screen. They ask me to write exam on behalf of their name. So that kind of a things don't put me into. Other than that, it's fine. Any help, any queries and things, I'm okay to do it. But putting sharing exam things, and then or your tomorrow is your project deliverable. Today midnight you call me and say you please complete my scripting and give it to me. Like kind of situations and all, it's little hard. But other than that, definitely we are available to solve your queries and things and all. Yeah, we are available. Okay, right now probably I'll show since because he asked the question, I'm showing, but there will be a detailed session on how to set up the tool and all. Don't worry. But right now I'm simply showing how JMeter tool basically look like, or how it is actually happening. Okay, this is right now what I'm launching is actually Apache JMeter tool. It's very easy to configure. Unlike LoadRunner and all, you need to do installation. Okay, but here there is nothing like installation as such. It's a batch file or it's a jar file. We are going to launch it and then we are going to use it. This is a very kind of lightweighted tool, I would say. This is a Java tool I told you, right? Running on a JVM. So, and unlike in other tools like LoadRunner, LoadRunner, NeoLoad and all, they follow scripting. I mean, LoadRunner specifically. Okay, LoadRunner specifically, they'll say scripting separate tool, execution separate tool, report preparation separate tool, like that in LoadRunner. When JMeter, almost everything is actually managed within this tool itself. I'll explain in the later part of our session. We'll go through everything. Okay, right now, since because he asked the question, I'm saying. So this is a tool. Here there are two ways. One is recording. Recording, I told you, right? You are going to capture the traffic or something, right? Recording option is also there. Manual construction is also there. Manual construction in the sense like you can write in the don't get confused if I'm saying write and all. You can construct like this. You can go here. You can have some HTTP calls that you wanted to construct. This is the write. The way I used word write is nothing but I'm simply saying like this. So if I simply go and execute it, so this is the simple execution. Look at here, it is executed and response received. So this is actually a manual construction. Okay, certain situation like those who are doing API performance testing, don't worry, I'll explain what is API, what is web services and all. Those who are doing API performance testing, they do manual construction. Those who are doing web application performance testing, they record traffic. Okay, traffic capture will happen. So this is how tool will basically work. Rahul, sorry, who asked this question? Prabhagar. Fine for you, right?
Yes, that's fine. Sorry, I was on mute.
Yeah. You're welcome. So, will the Dynatrace and LoadRunner be covered in? See, that is different tool and different learning. LoadRunner is actually completely different performance testing tool. Dynatrace, in this tool, we are going to cover the integration capability, and also Krishna asked like give me additional information. We'll cover, but the extensive learning of a Dynatrace, we are having a separate batch. Even LoadRunner also, we are running a separate batch. Here we are going to learn about Apache JMeter and core capabilities, and in industry how people are using JMeter tool. That is how we are going to cover. We are clear, guys. Any question? BlazeMeter, we are going to use that in one of the session because see, there are situations JMeter core capability, I mean core recording capability, if it is not working, there are not always, there are corner to corner situation. Your JMeter recording capability, if it is not working, there is something called BlazeMeter plugin. Okay, it is a browser plugin. If you look at it, this is the plugin. Look at here, and I'm going to show you how to use this plugin and how you are going to record the traffic like that. We'll discuss in one of the session. Okay.
Do we execute scripts only in JMeter, or we'll be going to see how to execute and design the scenarios in SaaS version of BlazeMeter as well?
No, specifically we are not covering. But if you want, I'll show you the basic UI layouts and all. but mostly we do our testing in the JMeter tool only. JMeter non-GUI, GUI. Those are the things
Actually,
we.
so yeah, I'm a performance tester. So we have some limitations executing the scripts in JMeter. So if you have some budgets in the project, like they'll be allocating us a BlazeMeter SaaS version so that the execution transition will be smooth. Okay, and when you see that UI and whatever the statistics we see, client side statistics, it will be much more clear and interpreted in BlazeMeter UI. So that's what I've seen. So it will be good if we explore that as well. That's what my concern was.
See, actually, it is a running engine only. Okay.
So
Uh,
whatever I asked, like, does it make sense?
yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah.
BlazeMeter is a execution engine. Okay,
Mhm.
that is the only thing. Anyways, we are going to still leverage JMeter script also there. Okay, not a problem. We'll show probably what is happening in BlazeMeter also. Okay.
Okay, super. Yeah, thanks.
But I have to look into the licensing feasibility of BlazeMeter also. Okay, I'll look into that and accordingly we'll do that, Praveen Kumar. Okay.
Sure, sir.
Yeah, sure. So basically, what we are going to do in our session is that foundation level I'm going to start and different types I'm going to start, and then in JMeter there are different components are there. Okay, elements. Okay, and we are going to first basic understanding about each of the things and a detailed understanding about each of the things also covered. Okay, in industry, what are all the different samplers or controllers or config elements or like that, we are going to cover every part of it, because in real time whatever the opportunities that are coming, accordingly you are going to use certain elements. Okay, controllers means what controller, samplers means what sampler, listeners means what listener, like that. Don't worry, I'm going to explain about what is this first and then sub classifications next. Yeah, okay, that is going to be covered in the subsequent sessions. And then we are also going to look into the setup part. Okay, JMeter setup part also we are going to cover it. And then I'm going to cover other things like distributed load testing means what, or GUI execution means what, web services testing means what, REST services testing means what. This is what I told you. In industry, there are customer, they'll say you do web application testing, or there are customers they'll say you do API testing. So we are going to cover both the aspects also. And then integration capability we are covering, and then Grafana integration also we are covering, and then non-GUI mode, how to execute it, and some example about JMeter functions. JMeter is actually having something called functions. Look at here. This is a sorry. This is a function list, function helper. So we are going to see frequently used functions also, and then Jenkins integration, and then how to use JMeter for server monitoring, and as you mentioned, right, JMeter, BlazeMeter plugin related concept. And there are situations you may require to use bean shell scripting also, which is not regular, but I don't want to miss that topic also. I wanted to cover it in our session. And then best practices, interview questions also we are going to cover. So basically, each and everything we are going to learn in a practical way with examples. Okay, CI/CD is Jenkins only. Jenkins we are going to cover. Yeah, we are going to cover API performance testing in a detailed way. Yeah. Any further question, guys? Yeah. So those who wanted to enroll for this course journey, please reach out to Kumar sir. This is Kumar sir number. I already pasted his number in the chat as well. and those who are part of the group also, you can directly reach out to Kumar sir. There is one more number is also there, 8019952427. Okay, so 8019952427. I pasted the number in the chat as well. You guys can go through it. And 35 plus hours of session we are going to have it. Each day 1 hour, 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. We are going to have the session. 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. we are going to have the session. And weekday, Monday to Friday only we will have our session. Saturday, Sunday holiday. Saturday, Sunday holiday. Monday to Friday we are going to have the session. 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. we will have our regular sessions. And those who wanted to enroll for this course journey, please reach out to Kumar sir for further information. All these sessions are actually recorded. We will share these recorded videos in the YouTube playlist URL on daily basis. These videos you are going to have it for lifetime access. Any question guys till now? Yeah, thanks for the learners who joined today for evaluating us. Thanks for giving me this opportunity first. We'll continue the same in the upcoming sessions as well. Thanks for joining and have a nice day. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.